Good morning. This is my video for AEP 855 Module 4. Meeting with administration. I met with my administration, wasn't today, it was on Friday, at my previous school that I spent 4 years at previously. The reason why I chose this is, one, I'm moving to a new district and I'm not for sure how things run there yet, so I decided to go with my old school like I mentioned. We are familiar with Keisha. I believe we are in our second year of it right now. So we're working towards aligning our curriculum and such with that. We are St. Francis of Assisi is a pre-K through 8th grade school. We have about 640 students enrolled in it, and that is pre-K through 8th grade. Overall, I want to say that we are implementing proper data collection procedures and reflecting on that data to support changes, review curriculum, and then provide proper training for our faculty and staff to allow them to properly implement the 5 R's effectively. Relevance, curriculum and instruction, certain areas are being implemented to align with Keisha. With us, it's mainly our math, our reading, and our English that we're trying to align with that as well. These are areas that we're gradually working on critiquing and revamping. Student engagement, I say we're modeling. We get a lot of student input, and we reflect on student data, and sitting down and looking through that data, just being able to see what areas students are efficient in, and then areas that students are satisfactory. So we have to kind of figure out what we're going to do with that and how to better teach our students. Moving on to modeling relationships. I feel like we're doing an awesome job of this. We just received the Capturing Kids Heart Showcase School Award, so that's been a work in progress, and it's been a really good buy-in by all of our students and teachers. So Capturing Kids Hearts is something that we are proud of, and that is really benefited all of our kids. Technology, we're implementing. Next year, they are working towards one-to-one technology. We're going to start with our 7th and 8th graders, and we're going to gradually work our way down into the lower grades. Relationships, staff, students, community. I want to say that we are modeling. At a private school, we do a lot of stewardship hours, and with that allows for more parent involvement, staff involvement, and also students that have graduated from our school but have actually moved on to the high school. They come back and do stewardship hours at our school as well. So it's kind of cool seeing some old students come back and give back to the school that they went to. And then our staff buying into Capturing Kids' Hearts. That was one that they all bought into, and it's really taken off. And then empowering our students through student social contracts. So being able to hold themselves and other students accountable in the classroom to make sure that they are following the contracts that they have set. Families, I'm going to say modeling. Multiple avenues of communication between school and families. I feel like that is one area that we do a very good job at. Just being able to get as much information out there quickly as possible through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, weekly newsletters, and we just started doing a Viking Flash, and that is where our principal is actually being recorded as she is talking about events going on at the school and just certain updates and changes that are going to affect the school as well. And then our school messenger is one way that we just send out as much information to parents as well. Responsive culture. We just started full-time pre-K at our school, so that was something that was very interesting. And with that, we're looking at constant sorry, at that we're looking at reflecting on the preschoolers' scores as they are tested going into kindergarten, to make sure that they are actually prepared and ready to move into kindergarten and whatnot. And then also throughout the grade levels is, we're reflecting on previous school data to determine areas that need to be changed or that need to be reviewed and improved on. District climate, since is implementing. My principal was safe to say that, across the board schools in the diocese are working on aligning curriculum and school culture to meet Keisha. Sorry. Nutrition and wellness. I put implementing because, we have a wellness committee in place right now, but we're looking at different ways to improve the nutrition aspect of it. And we have a fresh fruits and veggies grant that they are going to be applying for next year. Last year was our first year for the turkey trot, where it was, I want to say, 45 minutes of just continuous movement. Families were invited, and they were able to just come and do walking or running for 45 minutes in our back area. We have a backfield, and then we had a gift card drawing at the end of it for those that showed up. And then movement in the morning is where kids are able to come in before the school day, walk for 20 minutes or run, and we keep track of their time throughout the whole week. Rigor, professional learning, I'm going to say they were implementing. My principal is always looking for different professional development opportunities that teachers can go to, and if she feels that they are beneficial for them, that they will keep going to, and have them actually come back and kind of give a snapshot of what they learned and what they went over. And then summer workshops. Resources, she said we are implementing, finding resources that will help teacher understand Keisha. Data, implementing. We have all this data that we have collected over the years, but now we are really trying to fine tune it to how it will support teaching in the classroom, and if any procedures that we already have in place need to be fine tuned to help support that. My principal's leadership style, democratic leadership for sure. Open to other staff members' feedback and ideas. Open door policy. Her door is always open, and then when it's closed, that's when we know that she needs some time to work on things that she needs to. Open lines of communication is something that she's she's great at doing. She's able to send out emails, text messages, just making sure all the teachers are informed of what needs to be going on. She knows when she needs to make a quick and precise decision on certain parts. Family oriented. She cares about her faculty and she wants the best for them. So she challenges them to meet the goals that she has set for them for the upcoming school year, but also provides different avenues of support that is needed. What I do, I provide library time for families that don't have access to computers, and those that aren't familiar with Word, Excel, and Google Classrooms. Google Classrooms is something that we use a lot, and as a parent, they may not know how to properly navigate it. So being able to provide time for that, provide proper training for our 7th and 8th grade teachers, since we are going to one-to-one Chromebooks next year, just to make sure they are up to date with everything for Google Classrooms and how to effectively collect all the data and how to use that data to improve classroom teaching. And then we had a lot of teachers leave, including myself. As a principal, her goal is to hire competent teachers, and that will help support Keisha and contribute to the school's mission and help reach the goals that she has set. School improvement. I felt that Standard 3 fit it very well. Ensure the students have access to technology along with effective teachers and academic and social support. So being able to provide the resources for our 7th and 8th grade teachers to properly use Google Classrooms and how to help the students navigate it and effectively use it in the classroom and for the upcoming school year. Nope, I have 2 on here, sorry. And then my second one was ensure that students have access to technology. We do have some families that don't have Wi-Fi or access to computers at home, so by providing that library time for them to come in before school or after school to, be able to work on things, or, just be able to get some training on how to use different programs. And lastly, like I mentioned, hire competent teachers. We had a significant amount of teachers leave. I think we had about 5 leave for next year, so they're in the process of hiring. And that's as a principal, she said that's a concern, that she wants to be able to hire quality teachers that will help support the school's mission, but also help the school reach the goals that they have set for them. And thank you for listening. Have a great day.